Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I modified the audio a bit. I can't really have any background noise for this. I modified the audio a bit for the microphone, so it's gonna be. It might be better. I'm gonna be listening to the next couple of videos. I'm gonna make a video, maybe one or two, this batch, and then I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it back. We're gonna see kind of how it works. I added a gain. I thought I had one, so when I got really quiet, like kind of like I'm doing right now, uh, in the last series, you all just probably didn't hear me, and I was. It was too infrequent to where I didn't know what to look for when I was listening back because it wouldn't work. Anyways, we are on Final Fantasy VIII Randomizer. This is episode 1. This is kind of the start of the game, which in Final Fantasy VIII is it starts you off pretty good. So what we're gonna do? I have a pretty good. This is a really good seed right here. However, we're not gonna use that seed because we're gonna use a new seed. So we're gonna go through this. There's that full random. We're just gonna go through all of these and kind of talk about what they are, and then I can kind of talk about the plan as everything kind of wraps up here. So we have random shops. Each shop stocks a random set of 16 items, 5 of which are only available with familiar. Any item may appear, including key items and Chocobo World exclusives. That's important. We need to allow. I'm going to allow all items because items are randomized. So items randomized, and we'll need to possibly get these key items to progress the story. I'm not super sure. It's also 2:30 a.m. I'm only probably going to record one episode. It might be like 45 minutes just so that we can get into things, and then I can possibly do some grinding without talking for an hour and then go to bed. But that's why I'm not talking super loud. I'm not talking super loud because I have neighbors. I've went over this in the other one, but people probably don't watch it because it's not that good. I have sound panels up. They still don't hinder a lot of stuff, and I'm used to living in a household where it's very open and there's not a lot of like exclusionary doors and walls. So I don't know how loud I can be, and I have the panels up, so I can be a little bit louder than that. But back to this, allow summon items, the magazines, the pocket station items, friendship, mogs, amulet, chocobo's tag, ribbon is going to be very important. Random junk shop. So in this game, you don't buy items. You get your starting weapons, and then you just make them better. And this is how we're gonna do that. Items will be randomized. The cost will be randomized. So just kind of depends. Random draw points. Each draw point provides a random spell. Allow spell slots or allow slot spells. So Sylphie's, wall, full cure, rapture, the end, all that kind of stuff. The end is what we're shooting for. That instantly kills anything, and if we get it, we'll possibly just save up a bunch and just maybe use it on the bosses. I wouldn't use it on normal encounters. It would be specifically bosses. Allow cut spells, percent catastrophe, allow apocalypse. Um, this feature does not currently work on the remastered edition. Okay, I'm playing the remastered version, so this makes sense because every time I booted this up, the draw points never changed. So I was very confused. We're not doing pre-roam or free roam. 2 GFs on all locations unlocked. No story. Defeat bosses for new characters and vehicles. Um, this mode is very incomplete. You can fight a few bosses around Balam Garden, take the train out to Albadia, but you'll soon get stuck. We're not going to worry about that. Battle, random bosses. So we're going to randomize the bosses. I put the microphone closer just so that way it kind of like picks up better if I'm talking extra quiet. Um, Fight a random boss. So the first boss of the game is Ifrit, and you could theoretically have to fight the final boss of the game as the first boss. Thankfully, a lot of this game is scaled to your level. The only issue is that the first few, like handful of bosses you fight, have time limits. So if you can't deal enough damage, you just can't win. Allow duplicates, rebalance stats, strength, etc. are adjusted to fit where they appear in the story. Enemies health, strength, etc., are adjusted to fit where they appear in the story. I think this means that they get weaker if they show up first, and then they get stronger if they go further out. Allow duplicate bosses. So bosses may appear more than once. Yes, we're going to do that because it's randomizer. I want to fight 14 ultimate weapons, you know? Hopefully not, but if it happens, it happens. Restrict where certain bosses may appear. Omega weapon, we're going to have anywhere, and then we're going to keep the final boss. We're going to keep that in the normal location. So we can finish off the game how it's intended, but Omega weapon, which is a boss that starts out at level 100 and stays that way, which is it's a fight you're supposed to fight right before the final boss, and we can fight that anywhere. If we fight Omega weapon immediately and I don't have the end, we're going to have to restart. Random drops. Defeated enemies drop random items in quantities between 1 and 8. Allow key items, allow summon items, allow magazines, allow pocket station items. This is like the shops, but this kind of sucks because you don't want to gain experience in this game. You want to stay as close to low level as possible. Random steals, they could be mugged for random things. Same key items, all that stuff. Random draws. So this is one of the big parts of the game. The game does not have an MP system. The game has a draw system. So you basically get to stockpile magic and cast it whenever. So if you stockpile 100 Firagas or Fire 3s for those Final Fantasy 7 and before, Fire 3s, you can cast 100 of them for free and then also cast Cure 3, Curaga. I believe Quake is in here. So you can do all of that stuff. Allow spell slots, slot spells, cut spells, apocalypse. So this is where we're going to possibly get full cure, rapture the end, because we can't get these from draw points because it's not in the remastered version. Fair play. Enemies can use the randomized spells against you in battle. I don't want this available because I don't want to bump into an enemy that has the end and then just lose. We have no control over who gets what spell unless there's seeds out there for it. We don't have control over who gets what, and I don't want to run across a boss fight and it has the end and I don't because I don't have enough stats to pull it off. So I just lose all the time and then I have to reset. And depending on where the boss is, it might be a long time of resetting. So we're here, we're at GFs, they get random abilities. This game is the weirdest game out of every Final Fantasy game that I've kind of come across. They all have their basics, but this one is very different. The abilities that you get as a character are attack and your limit break. Those are the only abilities you get sorry, I got distracted. Hold on. There was a hair on my mouse pad that I didn't want to deal with. But you get random abilities based on your GFs. There's a junction system. I can go more in depth with this if people want me to. There's a good GF guide on the internet already, and as well as they kind of go over it at the beginning of the game. But the gist of it is you get abilities based on what your summons have. And I'm actually going to get rid of this one, the guaranteed basics. We're going to do one run without it. And if we get soft locked by like the first couple of bosses, I'm going to re-randomize and put this on. But that basically gives you magic, GF, item, and draw. Those are some 3 things. Draw for spells, magic to cast those spells, item to use items, obviously, and GF, which is the summon ability. No menu duplicates. Menu items will appear on only one GF. This does not guarantee that all menu abilities will be available. You know what? We'll turn that off too. Allow item exclusives. GFs may learn abilities that would normally. Yep. So we're going to have this one on because that extra randomizes stuff. The menu abilities will appear only on one GF, meaning with the way that you get magic in this game, you can you build up. So you get 100 fires, let's say. Well, there's an ability out there that you get that you can modify those fires to give yourself Firas or Fire 2s. And there's abilities out there to get those Firas into Firagas. So those are abilities that people get And then that no menu duplicates mean that only one GF gets it, and that does not guarantee that you'll be able to do all of that stuff. So we're going to have the no menu duplicates off. We might have multiple of those create FIRAs kind of situations, but who cares? It's a randomizer. It's supposed to be chaotic. Random Doom Train recipe. 3 random items are required to activate the Solomon Ring. Hints are provided in game. I don't actually know what the items are, so randomized Doom Train is fine. Cards, we're not going to deal with this. I don't like the Triple Triad card game is fantastic. If you've not played Final Fantasy VIII, I highly recommend playing through it, following a guide for Triple Triad, because you can kind of get screwed over in the rules because they spread as they get more popular in game. We're not dealing with cards. Each rare card level 8 is held by a random Triple Triad player somewhere in the world. If you find one by other means, you fight a GF and they drop their own card, it disappears from the NPC's deck. I'm not dealing with this. I might get cards in game. If you beat monsters, you get Triple Triad cards. There's a card ability that gives you the card itself. We're not dealing with playing the card game, so we're just going to exclude this. Miss random music. Get out of jail free card. Start the game with one the end spell in your inventory. We're going to not do this. If we get soft locked, or if we get soft lock, because you can always reset. But if we get soft locked 3 times in a row in like the first few bosses, I'm going to do this just in case we bump into something. And then if I do it, we're going to obviously run into more than one thing because that's just my luck. But we're not going to do this. We're not going to do random music. We're just going to leave it as is. And I believe everything should be set up here. Character names. Enter your character names here and they will be pre-filled in the name entry screen. Okay, so we're gonna Renoa, or Angelo is the dog. So we're gonna bring it back some old what is it? We're gonna bring back some old internet memes. Renoa is best girl, so she's gonna be my favorite Final Fantasy character, which is actually Riku. Right? My favorite female Final Fantasy character. Yeah, it's Riku. This is a summon. He's lightning based, so let's just call him Thunderclap. THNDRCLP. Shiva is the ice summon. I don't think I summoned her in Final Fantasy VII. She's Icicle. I like Dragon Ball. Ifrit's the fire guy. Oven. We're not thinking. We're just doing. Siren is a weird one. I can only modify their names. Interesting. I thought I could do a few more. Siren is going to be... who's a mermaid? Who's a good mermaid? I can't think of anything. Ariel. Brothers are 2 Minotaurs. So I play Dungeons and Dragons. I created a Minotaur named Brutus. Diablos is the devil. He is going to be called... Who was awful in our campaign? There we go. Tiberius. Carbuncle is adorable. And he will be called... He's a small little green guy. But in Final Fantasy 13, you can name a Chocobo. And that's what I named the Chocobo, because the Chocobo is gray and I was a child. Leviathan is a weird water sea snake. Snek. Pandemona is a weird thing. Let's name it this, because it sounds like pandemic. Cerberus is a fun 3-headed dog. Sora, because you fight Cerberus in Kingdom Hearts. Alexander is a weird castle thing, so Burger King. Doom Train is just a train with a weird looking face on it. Reading. It's the Reading Rainbow. Bahamut is obviously Bahamut, but I'm going to call him Hydra. Cactuar is a fun little cactus man. Toad, I don't know why. Tonberry is scary. all caps. Eden is, I'm not super familiar with what Eden is. Apple. Boko. I think Boko is a chocobo. Boko Brief for some reason. Griever. This is the name of Cloud's necklace, and it comes into play at the end. I'm not gonna tell you, so I spoil stuff. But Griever is gonna be our. It's named after our necklace, and our necklace has a fun little lion head on it. So, who's a popular lion? Aslan. There we go. Character names. I think so. Spoiler free. Create a text file. Spoiler file. Create a text file logging all changes made to the game. I'm not going to do that. Language, English. Cool. So go. Saving data. So this is going to take a little bit of time to randomize. I know we're at like 16 minutes now. We're going to go one more time. I want to see where the files go. Okay, so they just keep adding to the top. Use this seed. Set seed. Go. Perfect. So now we will close this, right? I should have it set up, and I hit this button. Yes. Correct. Please. Awesome. So I had a randomized save that I was playing about 3.5 hours in. It was a really good save. I hit the wrong button. I really enjoy it. But we're gonna ruin it by hitting the new game button. So this is just basic Final Fantasy intro FMVs, so full motion video. I'm not gonna talk for this. I'm gonna drink some water, and I'm just gonna let this play out. As soon as we gain control, I will allow it to happen. Like, I'll keep doing stuff, but I am playing the remastered version, which means, there we go. I get boosters. So I know you can't really see my mouse, but I can move stuff around. I've got this. The best part though is if we look down at the bottom right of the screen, I get speed boosts, I get battle assist, and I get no encounters. The only thing I'm going to use is speed boost for boosters to just make things go faster. That way I don't have to worry about taking forever like I did in Final Fantasy VII, which Final Fantasy VII was not too bad. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII, and I get to play on a controller, so now I can lean back and just talk into the microphone. Hopefully my back won't hurt nearly as much as it did when I was playing some other stuff, because I'm like hunched over my keyboard. And hopefully the audio quality still comes through all right. So until I get a new microphone, I found this out. There we go. We'll let this play, and I will talk more about my microphone after this, because this is a fantastic opening cutscene, and I want you to enjoy. All right, we're back. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. This was the first Final Fantasy game I've ever played. Um, this is when the speed up starts. Also, can I modify this window? I think I can. Hold on. I can make it slightly larger. I think that's cutting off part of it. We just make it a little smaller. Put it there, and if I just drag, I can't do that comfortably. Um, I think that's exactly how it was before. Um, so we have the how are you feeling? This is going to be the first instance. Should I put something behind it? This is full screen. I don't think I can put any game options. Um, Hold on. This is a new one for me. I guess we're just gonna have that black screen. I can't figure out windowed, borderless windowed. What does this do? Borderless window. Apply. Okay. That messed with the audio capture. We're gonna go back. We're just gonna do windowed. There we go. We're not gonna mess with it. It's gonna be there's gonna be black boxes. I can't do much about that. I might be able to, but as for right now, we'll just keep this. I might look into putting something in the back here. But what I was gonna say is this is gonna be the first instance of speeding it up. So if you look in that left side, right next to the text box, you're gonna see the ×3. Now, just to show you what they look like, this is that auto. This is the battle assist, so that HP ATB limit breaks. This is that no one counters. So we have that ×3 off to the left still, and then there's the no one counters. There are some there is a no one counters option in one of the GFs, and with that, once I get that, I will use no one counters. But until I get that, I will not use no one counters. And I will probably never use no one counters because I need the chance to steal stuff. To steal... here's Quistis. But I will need the chance to steal magic from people. And the only way to do that is if I run into people. So it sounds like a lose-lose situation if I do anything. But the beginning of this is a little bit faster than Final Fantasy VII was, and I don't think it's just because of the ×3 speed. I think it's because this game just wants you to get in and start playing. So you saw how early that cutscene was. How do I run? I'm supposed to be moving. Whatever. Yeah, this gets pretty loud. And it's weird, but this game throws you in. As you see, here you are. And you gain control almost immediately. There's not that like 10-minute long cutscene. It was just a few minutes. Please don't break your partner. He's like, dang it. And here, can I talk to you? We're gonna turn off ×3 because I need to grab this. This is a slight, turn on the power. This is a slight guide. Hold on. I'm going to try and test something here. Perfect. The way I was sitting, the microphone was slightly faced away, and I'm pretty sure it was getting cut off, but now I faced it correctly. As the... Actually, I need the tutorial. As the guide that I saw for modifying, or not modifying, for messing with your microphone settings. Thunderclap and Frieza. The microphone settings, it was the... You're supposed to talk into it orientation-wise. And I knew that already, but it's just one of those instances where I just went through it again to make sure that I got that audio set up correctly. But we're done here. And now we're going to check the GFs. Please have good stuff. Please have good stuff. Please. We've got HP junction, strength junction, elemental attack, magic, GF, draw, item. I thought I turned that off. Magic, GF, draw, an item. I thought I turned that option off. This doesn't feel randomized. Oh, nope, it is. Because you're not supposed to be fire. Okay. I got 2 strength junctions, which kind of suck. I swear I turned this off, but I might not have. I might have clicked it and then clicked away. I might have clicked it and clicked away. Hold on. Where's my mouse? GF. Random abilities. Guaranteed basics. Okay, every GF comes with... I didn't have that marked. Okay. Sure, that works. Sorry, I just wanted to double check. Do I have any menu abilities? I do not. But we're gonna junction him with both of those. Magic, draw, and item. No auto abilities yet. It's loud in my headphones, but not in the capture, so I think we're fine here. And I can like sit forward too, and this works. Wow, I should have kept my microphone set up like this a long time ago. Items. Okay. Let's see what abilities they're gonna learn. We need HP immediately. And for you... is this HP absorb? I think so. Initiative enables action as soon as battle begins. That's pretty good. I think we're going to have the absorb, though. And yeah, so we'll cut through. We'll turn the speed up back on to kind of mash through the dialogue here. I want to run through here. Someone's gonna show up. I'm late. Oh no. Whatever. I don't care. Don't have the time. Sorry, pal. Oh, that's a quest you get some stuff with. I'm gonna talk to this guy. Because I get cards, and if I can mod it, it's called card mod, which is basically you're taking the cards and you're turning them into something. We're gonna save just to be safe here. We'll save on slot 2, just so I have a fresh save file, and I have draw. I can put it on this. I think this is the library. Yes, so there's something in here. Asuna. I got 14 of those. Do I have another junction? Magic. Can't use that for that. So I'm not gonna put anything on strength because I don't want to fight a boss, or I don't want to fight any people. Like, I don't want to win any combats is what I was trying to go for. My brain doesn't work. It's after 3. These guys are like, oh no, there's something over here. And this is kind of the first area of the game. It's called the training center. It has some pretty low level monsters. and it has one really strong monster. Oh no. Okay, hold on. This is not good. Where's my mouse? Pause for 2 hours. Okay, I think we're good. This game is fun. If you have OneDrive syncing, it doesn't like that for some reason. And I'm surprised it didn't crash earlier. There's two of... I want to go into an encounter. You can get an encounter with only one of those. And I want that. I just ran away from it because I was focused on doing other things. I'm stupid, but there's a save point up here, and I'm going to save because those green guys are what we're looking for. We have a chance of running into something that's not good for us. And I'm not going to say anything because once I speak their name, they're going to show up. Okay, we're going to run away. I just need... If I can't draw a magic from them, I know that the randomizer worked fully. So we're at draw, and you have 4. Sleep, okay. Okay. I just want to see which ones he has. I forgot to set my thing to memory. This is annoying. I'm gonna try every other spell one more time. Doubles, those are good. Nope. This one. We're gonna try the other 2. This one, okay. So then we're gonna try the bottom one. Got it. Now we're gonna run away because this is too annoying. But every action you do in this game has memory. ATB is wait, that's good. Battle speed, battle message, those are 0, or those are middle. Field message 100%. Camera movement, sound effect volume. We'll put this in the middle here because that can be kind of piercing. And then we're gonna do this. The audio options. Audio is at 20. Down to 50 for you. Master volume's at 20, and it's loud as heck. So we'll apply that. But we have sleep and we have double. I'm not too worried. Sleep and double aren't the best spells. They're also not the worst. Some things are susceptible to sleep. Some things are not. Like most status effects in RPGs. But I'm really curious about... There's a shop that you have access to immediately, and those items should be randomized. I got some cures, which is good. I can go over the junction system real quick. So we have a stat here that's lit up in white. Means we can modify it and add stuff to it. Asuna doesn't do anything. Blizzard doesn't do anything. Sleep. Oh, never mind. I guess we can't show you. Actually, no, we can. Because we have this here, and this Blizzard gives us 3% of ice to our attack, or 3% ice to our defense. And I want the defense, because I don't know what these things are going to be capable of. We're going to skip the junctioning tutorial, because we already know how to do that. Yeah, thanks, Quistis. So we're going to give Quistis... Oh, we got to unjunction Frieza. And nothing changed, because they had, like, the same abilities. Magic, draw, item. Okay. Now, Okay, so there's a few. I want to get to the shop first, and this pathway is safe. Nothing is going to show up on that path or on this railroad track. I got more Asuna. Who has the better magic? 6, 6. They both have the same. I am hoping that there is an item in here that gives me magic junction. We'll give everything to River right away. Dynamo Stone, Vampire Fang, Strength, Junction Scroll, Jet Engine, Wizard Stone. So those are the starting weapons that we have. So we don't need to worry about those. We only have to worry about it if we want to go back to the original... Who cares? If we want to go back to the original weapons, which we don't want to if we get the better weapons. So here's the shop. We have Mega Elixirs, which are way too much. Soft Amnesia Greens, which these might be very helpful. Mog's Amulet. So Mini Mog is meh. Elemental Defense 4. HP 80%. Hypno Crown. Jet Engine. HP up. These are really good. Windmill and Curse Spike. So we're gonna buy this just to teach Quistis another one of her limit breaks, and we have HP up. So we are in trouble. I can get 4 of these. I'm not going to. But we're in trouble because we don't have steel and we don't have card, so we really can't do a whole lot here. Okay. Quistis. So what we're going to do now is this. Ooh, actually, we're gonna stock up on these. This is all I'm gonna be doing for the next bit because it's almost 40 minutes and I'm nowhere near ready to fight the first boss. I am going to end this here, and the next time I show up, I'm going to have as much magic as I possibly can, all of the different varieties of magic, and I'm going to do some combats. I'm going to fight some monsters, and then we're going to see what again, another hair. What the heck? I'm shedding like a dog, I guess. But I'm going to fight a few monsters. I'm going to do as much drawing as I can, and then I'm going to fight some monsters, and I'm going to see if their drops are worth the experience. We don't want experience points. We want to keep that experience as low as possible. Now, if I get some drops that are good on camera, but I have too much experience, I'm going to possibly reset and just get those drops again. So I'm going to do some grinding off of camera because it's going to be a while. And the next episode I record is going to be not tonight because it is 3:16. I'm going to do as much drawing as I can. I'm not going to go into the next area, which is the fire cave. I'm going to stay in this area here. I'm going to just, with my knowledge that I have, I'm going to run through and get as much as I can because no one wants to hear this sound playing over and over again. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sticking around for kind of a longer episode just because there's a lot of intro stuff. The thing I love about this game is it puts you right into the smack dab of it. It throws you into it, and it's awesome because it's like, hey, you want to play this game? Here's a short cutscene that's amazing with awesome music, and there you go. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'll do my drawing. When I come back, I will explain which one, like what spells that I have. I probably won't remember what monsters have them, but I'll just kind of go over my stats. I'll go over my spells, and then we will go over like a quick grind. We're just going to fight a few monsters. It won't take that long. And then we'll go to the first boss in the next episode, whether it takes me 30 minutes, like whether it takes me 15 minutes to get there with another 15 of extra content, or it takes me 45 minutes to get to the boss and beat him or them. My goal is to beat the first boss by the end of next episode, no matter how long it takes. If I have to reset, I'm going to be upset. But that is all the time that I have for today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for dealing with these new changes. I don't know how the audio is going to sound, so hopefully it sounds better. I changed it. I changed my microphone, how it works, so it should sound theoretically better. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace out.